What is volume profile? Traditional volume indicators show how much was traded over time. Volume profile asks a completely different question. How much traded at each price level? The price is displayed as a horizontal histogram on the chart. Long bars means lots of volume traded here. Short bars mean very little. And the shape that emerges tells you everything about where the market found value and where it rejected price. It is not a line, it is not an oscillator. It is a map of every transaction that took place during the session. So this is how the histogram is built. The calculation is straightforward. The session's price range is divided into horizontal rows, called price buckets. For every candle in the session, the volume is allocated to whichever bucket that candle's price fell into. If a candle closes above its open, it is counted as up volume. If it closes below, it's counted as down volume. Once that session closes, we have a fixed point of control for that trading session. And the point of control is the single most important level on the histogram. It is simply the price row with the highest volume of the session, the place where most buyers and sellers agreed to transact. In other words, the fairest price for that session. And because it represents fair value, price has a magnetic relationship with it. Let's discuss the value areas. Surrounding the point of control is a value area. This is where the price contains 70% of the session's total volume. It has an upper boundary called value area high and a lower boundary called value area low. Price inside the value area is accepted value. Price outside the value area is rejected price. And when price is inside the value area, the market is balanced and tends to stay there. When price breaks outside the value area, it is making a statement. So how do traders use it? Mean reversion entries, when price has moved well away from the point of control and shows rejection. The point of control becomes the first target. Continuation plays, when price breaks out of the value areas with volume. Wait for the retest and trade continuation. Stop placement. Beyond point of control shows where the market has shown its hand. So value area high and low act as dynamic support and resistance. Price trading above the value area high means buyers are paying a premium. Price trading below value area low means sellers are discounting. Both are opportunities when confirmed. It's worth going to the charts at this point. Here I have OG/USDT. I put some markers on for later in the video. The indicator you're looking for, because there are two on TradingView. If you type volume profile, you will see Session Volume Profile HD. This is an indicator that sits on your chart with the price action. I've already placed it on here on my chart. The other one is the Session Volume Profile, which completely changes the view. I'll show you. The candles disappear and all you see are the value areas and the points of control and the volume. However, we're not going to use that, as this one is more accurate, particularly when you zoom in, and here is why. The Session Volume Profile uses 1 minute bars to create the histogram, dividing the session price range into bins and allocating volume into each one. The smaller the bins, the more precise the point of control. So if you were using it on a 4-hour chart, the bins are wider and the point of control can change. On the 15-minute chart, the bins are finer and the point of control is pinpoint accurate. So always use the 15-minute chart. Now, if you notice it jumping as you zoom in and out, like that, it means that as you zoom in, the indicator is switching to higher resolution data and recalculating with finer bins. So trust the zoomed in version when it shows you the point of control. That is the most accurate reading you will get. But here is what separates the traders who use this well from the ones that do not. Volume profile shows you where volume traded. It does not show you why. So combine it with other confluences, order blocks, fair value gaps, and when you do, it's one of the most powerful tools you can get. Used in isolation, it's just a histogram. Back to the charts. So when I come here, I want to place some points of control on my chart so I can see them and then turn this indicator off to clean my chart up. We start with the volume profile for today. Now, as price action moves, this point of control will change position as the day continues. However, yesterday's session, that was the 2nd of May, has already finished. So that point of control, when I zoom in and get the fine resolution, is set in stone. And this is where I have some little markers to say this is the point of control from yesterday. So I plot it, and then maybe I'll plot a few more because I know these are set in stone. Phew. So now I can turn them off. And that cleans my chart up. So let's look around now. You notice how the point of control, even a few days ago, this level was trusted. If we look at this point of control as we move forward, you can see it was rejected here. They are like price magnets. Now let's consider the value areas. Let's turn back on the indicator. And as you can see, if I put a pink line on here to represent this value area low and turn off the indicator again, remember I said they can act as dynamic support and resistance? That's exactly what it did here. Burst through the value area low, came back down to retest it, then bounced up, and up it went. Got rejected at a point of control, came back down again, and if you put on other confluences, you'll see why it did. So now, as I was mentioning, more confluences. Value area low, as it leapt up from there, it formed an order block. It was rejected from that point of control, came back to touch that order block to get liquidity, went back up again, came back down to this bullish breaker block, as you can see here, and then piled up again, and then came back down to get liquidity from this fair value gap with a break of structure, and up it goes. This is truly powerful and a great way to trade. So volume profile was not built for retail traders. It was built by a Chicago Board of Trade pit trader who needed to understand where value was forming in real time. The math is honest. The logic is institutional. And unlike many other indicators I've featured in this series, it does not lag, it does not smooth, and it does not lie. It simply shows you where the bulk of the money changed hands. So that is not an indicator. That is market structure. And market structure cares not a jot what your moving averages say. Pulse flow traders use volume profile in combination with many other confluences, volume weighted average price, order blocks, fair value gaps and break of structure to identify where institutional levels agree. When points of control and the other confluences arrive at the same price, that is not a coincidence. That is where the market has repeatedly decided what something is worth. That is the trade. Okay. Please would you subscribe, like and share. You can watch one of my other videos down here and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.